longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Look at the cash, look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash bubbling. I'm gonna need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. The fair got my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. After like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead presses in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a penny hoe.
Over here, empty your pockets. I don't do that. You might frisk me. You do what I tell you. Get over here. He's gonna get this.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Trubisky on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a first carry for Lamar. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
18.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Now to the left side is Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Gotta go.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Miller. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
You see it?
On 2nd down, Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3. Yard line.
Let's go. We're on the ball.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alex Collins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Taylor will bring the Browns up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Slow. Z.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
180.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
On 2nd down, Collins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can match.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his 1st touchdown on the year, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Slow.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And an alley to run. Finding some room at midfield. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down. Watch 12, watch 12.
Now Marshall. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Slow. Ready. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Set up! 180!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
180!
Trubisky. Inside catch by Crabtree. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This is Marshall. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey, flag 32. Flag 32.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Inside here, that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Z.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Benjamin's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
180! Gotta go!
They give left side to Collins. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Crabtree with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Let's go.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is College running left. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hey, gotta go.
They run with Collins. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Trubisky now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Now again, the Collins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was nothing there for him.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Drops it underneath for Collins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, maybe a defensive end dropping out the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Throwing here, Trubisky. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. complexion probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Third down, this is Collins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Gotta go.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue.
18.
And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them dead. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A good pickup there. 8 yards and a first down completion. Here's Trubisky. Right side to Perriman, it's caught. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And the Heat throwing it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. They'll run it now. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Check. 3 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I got 83.
Z.
On 3rd down, Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The drive starts with a run by Collins. They'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go again with Collins. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Gotta go.
Here's Collins. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and 1. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now Taylor to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Z.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Lambert. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people need to put that cover.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be second and 13.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Gotta go.
This is Collins on the handoff. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Red, up! Come on! 180!
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because expo's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Z.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Taking the left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Slow.
Here's Taylor. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. From right side here, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it with Collins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On 1st, they go right back to Collins. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Ravens. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Trubisky. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
9 time was left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Z.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey. 4 down.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And leaving pressure too much. Down he goes. Willie Henry. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Z.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Taylor, he lost the football. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Crabtree that time, and that'll bring up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Trubisky. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do and recover. So we got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
57 to Mike. 57.
They'll run with Marshall. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Slow.
And here's Marshall. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Hey, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. 7 yards on the pickup there. It'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Taylor now, perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Browns on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
4 down. Check.
Here's Taylor to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4 down.
Z, 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 Z.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to get away.
That's why the legs change.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Slow. Slow.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll go on the ground. Shifts through at the 15. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. Flag 32.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, maybe a big-time tackle. You might want to try to get into a box next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Ready. 319. 319.
On 3rd down, it's Marshall. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Able to spin free. Well, he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Ravens, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take